swallowed by shadows. Every night, the shadows in my room grew longer and darker, until one night they swallowed me whole and showed me a world I wasn't meant to see. It started innocently enough, with shadows stretching across the walls as the sun dipped below the horizon. I would lay in bed, watching as they danced and twisted, forming shapes that teased my imagination. But then, they began to move with purpose, creeping closer to my bed as if drawn to me. I shrugged it off as a trick of the light, until the night I reached out to touch one and it pulled me in. In this shadow realm, time warped and twisted, and the air was thick with a silence that pressed against my ears. The landscape was a grotesque reflection of my room, familiar, yet disturbingly altered. Furniture loomed larger, their shadows cast by an unseen light source that seemed to emanate from nowhere. As I wandered deeper, figures flickered in the corners of my vision, whispering secrets in a language I couldn't understand. I felt an unshakable urge to follow them, though every instinct screamed to turn back. The figures led me to a towering structure, a twisted version of my family home, only here it was alive with a pulsing, sinister energy. The walls breathed in rhythm with my own rapid heartbeat. Inside, I found rooms filled with memories I had long buried, moments I wished to forget, now brought to life in vivid detail. Each step deeper into this nightmare seemed to unravel another piece of my sanity, yet I couldn't stop. I was drawn to a room at the end of a hall, its door slightly ajar, leaking a flickering, shadowy light. Inside, I saw my own reflection staring back at me, eyes hollow and lips curled into a knowing smile. The realization hit me, it was never just shadows that watched me from the corners of my room, but something far more insidious. The room began to close in, shadows coiling around my limbs, pulling me into the void. As I was consumed, the last thing I heard was my own voice whispering, "Welcome home," and I knew that I was lost in the shadows forever, my last glimpse of the world I once knew fading into darkness.